What if the world as we know it depended on just one switch, and it failed? Well, last week that scenario became reality. One of Amazon Web Services' largest data centers, a silent pillar behind our digital existence, collapsed in a way that exposed the vulnerability of everything we take for granted online. And the fact is, nobody, absolutely nobody, was prepared for the domino effect that swept through businesses, social lives, and essential systems across the globe. Imagine waking up, grabbing your phone to check messages, try to pay a bill, start a movie, or connect to an important work call. And out of nowhere, nothing works. Websites won't load, banks freeze, companies lose sales, and even critical systems go dark. That's exactly what millions experienced just days ago, when a chunk of our global digital infrastructure simply crashed. No warning, just digital silence, spreading faster than any virus ever could. Welcome to the channel. Today you're rejoining me on an investigation into one of the most dramatic digital blackouts of modern times. Everything we do online is vulnerable, no matter how safe we think we are. And if you doubt the scale, trust me, by the end of this deep dive you'll see how this failure rippled across every corner of our lives, changing not just routines, but how we must think about the web's hidden engine. It's a one-of-a-kind event, unsettling and eye-opening, with lessons for anyone who wants a future-proof digital life. Let's start with the basics. What is AWS, and why does the world revolve around it? Amazon Web Services is literally the backbone of modern internet. It's like a skyscraper with thousands of floors, each housing a major digital service, from Netflix to corporate finance, social networks, government platforms, online stores, and gaming platforms. All these rely on AWS's colossal infrastructure, a single company hosting more than a third of all internet cloud traffic worldwide. So when one of AWS's most important data centers goes down, borders vanish. The disruption instantly hits homes, companies, and institutions everywhere. The data center at the heart of this crisis sits in the United States, uniquely designed for speed, advanced security, and stable connectivity for customers across 5 continents. But last week, due to a technical fault during a crucial network update, and precisely because global digital traffic is surging like never before, a misconfiguration overloaded key systems. Suddenly, critical services froze, essential infrastructure buckled, and thousands of servers shifted into emergency mode within minutes. It was a scene straight out of a digital sci-fi disaster movie. Streaming giants crashed, card payments failed, banking systems jammed with never-before-seen delays, and thousands of small businesses became invisible overnight. And it wasn't just the commercial sector. Hospitals, telemedicine, emergency government platforms, even parts of national security experienced the chaos and confusion of being unexpectedly offline. Why does this kind of impact spread so fast? Ironically, it's because of what makes the internet so amazing: hyperconnectivity and cloud practicality. Hosting everything flexibly in one ultra-optimized place seems brilliant for cost, speed, and scalability, until a simple mistake creates a dangerous single point of failure. That's exactly what last week's crisis revealed: the downside of digital centralization. When too many rely on a single provider, everybody pays when something breaks. Business, user, or citizen. Responses came quick, contingency plans activated. IT teams raced to reroute traffic to alternative servers, desperate reconnections via backup providers. But here's the uncomfortable truth: not everyone was ready. Some businesses ground to a halt, lost access to data, suffered reputational damage, and every minute of downtime meant compounding losses for everyone. Recovery isn't just technical, it's a marathon for trust and financial stability too. Social media instantly exploded with frustration, memes, and panic. Viral posts asked, "Was the world hacked? Is the internet over? Is this the end for technology?" reflecting just how tightly digital dependence is woven into our emotional and social lives. For tech experts, this event marked a turning point. Public debates on resilience, transparency, and redundancy in tech reached a new fever pitch. Meanwhile, the blackout worked as a live laboratory for digital security innovators. Thankfully, it was not a hacking attack, but every protocol was stress-tested, firewalls got upgraded, and the cybersecurity sector saw a massive spike in demand. Investors rushed toward companies providing independent backups, multi-cloud replication, redundancy, and intensive real-time monitoring. The new mantra became, diversify or face the risk. Now, think about the average user, you, your family, your neighborhood. When essential digital services vanish overnight, discomfort gives way to anxiety. Were my sensitive data compromised? Am I still safe online? Is my card info, my personal history, locked somewhere out of reach? That's the lingering question after last week. Personal backups, redundant archives, offline strategies have become invaluable overnight. If this deep analysis resonates with you and you want to keep up with the latest on technology, internet, digital security, and behind-the-scenes discoveries, don't wait. Subscribe to the channel now, hit the notification bell, and share this episode with anyone whose work, studies, or connection relies on the web. Your support fuels this community and helps us bring even more powerful, complete, and relevant content. Smash that like button and spread the word. Back to the financial tsunami. Market analysts estimate that in just the first 5 minutes, billions of dollars vanished from global circulation. Crypto platforms destabilized, trading froze, retailers missed sales, and countless apps watched their users bail. Recovering consumer trust takes time. After every outage, brands must rebuild, explain, and prove the lessons they've learned, or risk losing loyal audiences forever. AWS, right after the event, released a public apology, detailed technical report, and a promise to turbocharge redundancy, broaden their availability zones, and tighten update protocols. Massive internal retraining, real-time simulations, and workshops followed. No more single configuration error will ever be allowed to threaten global operations this way. Another major shift, the debate around data decentralization. Industry players in healthcare, finance, education, and retail are considering moves to regional data centers and private servers, aiming to increase digital sovereignty. Countries are debating new laws requiring independent backups, national security protocols, and rapid response plans for critical failure scenarios. Social impact? Huge. Schools with heavy reliance on online platforms canceled classes. Research projects became inaccessible. Official communications lagged, and even cultural and sports events streamed online saw abrupt stops. Celebrities and influencers faced digital blackouts too, showing that no one is immune, no matter their reach, status, or business size. On the tech employment front, the blackout alerted professionals to invest in certifications, skills, automation tools, AI for predictive monitoring and rapid diagnostics. Companies want engineers with cloud crisis management, multi-cloud architecture, and digital resilience expertise. Brand new career opportunities are now wide open for digital guardians of the next internet age. Even after services returned, the ghost of instability lingered. Users now demand stricter SLAs, full transparency, honest explanations, and robust guarantees from every platform they trust. The whole tech industry is on high alert and will be for years to come. The clearest message from last week's crisis is direct. We depend on the internet for everything, but we must prepare for the unexpected. Personal backup, redundancy, decentralization, technical literacy, and a deep culture of digital security must become priorities in our countries, our companies, and our homes. The future will be ever more connected, but only resilience will ensure we're truly ready. If you like this episode and want powerful updates on everything driving the digital world, solutions, problems, practical tips, curiosities, and exposes on the unseen tech giants, subscribe now, hit notifications, and jump into the comments. Were you affected by the AWS outage? Did your work or studies get cut off? Did you lose access to key services? Share your story, and don't miss our next episode, where we show how technology really happens.